wholeness and love to you. These are somewhat random messages that can be very helpful for some of you that is coming through me, and I feel I need to share with you all. So, the first thing that came through me is nothing is hidden from you, everything is in plain sight. When you are not in alignment with your higher self, or you're not connected to source due to conditioning and programming, and we want to explain what we mean by being conditioned and programmed. This means you have a limited mindset, meaning you speak against everything like you don't have enough. You focus on everything that's going wrong. You eating a lot of processed, low vibrational, toxic foods. You are in environments and situations that are negative and toxic for you. So that is what is meant by conditioned and programmed, because this is what the people who is so-called running this world, that's what they want. Because mind you, they are living off of your sickness and your trauma and your pain, which is why you have to understand that you have to stop giving your money, time, and energy to any of their organizations or whatever it is they got going on. If it is genetically modified, if it has toxic chemicals, if it is processed, if it does not make you feel good, okay, you have to stay away from it. Now, for some of you all, if any of you have seen the movie Sister Act, it was a movie with Whoopi Goldberg, and she became a nun. There was a line that was given to me that really stood out in that movie, and this is where the everything is there in plain sight. I believe it was Lauryn Hill who said, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. That movie is a fairly old movie, and not only that, there's a lot of movies out here where it may have some type of lower frequencies, but there's also hidden messages that with an open heart and mind to see, you'll be able to see through all of the conditionings and programmings they trying to instill in you to make you stay asleep. So get this, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you have to wake up and pay attention. What is everybody saying right now? Wake up, pay attention. You need to focus only on what you want. Give your attention, energy, and time only to what you want. And if you are around people, situations, and circumstances that is not in alignment with that, you need to stop answering to them. You need to stop responding. You need to stop, just giving your time and energy. You need to really focus on you right now. Okay? Because we live in a world where we should not be paying for the things that we pay for. Why are we paying for water and it's free? Why are we paying for fruits and vegetables and our only one creator provided that for us for free? Why are they spraying toxic chemicals on these things? You know why though, right? These are some questions that you want to kind of sit with and ask. You have to notice that things just keep repeating itself, and it doesn't have to. You have to really be conscious to stop supporting businesses and organizations and things that is creating pain and suffering. All right. So I was able to reverse lupus nephritis, stage 4. It was in my kidneys. Your kidneys feel you gone. That is a form of cancer. How did I end up being diagnosed with lupus nephritis? Well, a little over 13 years ago, I was under their spell. Oh, absolutely. I was eating all that toxic stuff. I was always sick. I was, nowhere near open to anything. I was always aware that I had gifts and things of that nature, but the programming kept me into situations and environments that I did not need to be in. Hence, when I accepted that diagnosis, because that's the first part. You over here believing that you have this thing that you don't have, right? So the thing is, because your belief carries a lot of power as well. So if you believe that you have what it is that they're telling you that you have, then yes, it's going to start growing on you. You're going to start noticing symptoms, because then you're going to start doing research, and then you're going to start doing all these things and be a part of groups and programs and support stuff to just kind of keep you stuck in this whole realm of this illness. And so I noticed that when I was on the medications that they put me on, which uh, if you, again, respectfully, if you are on any medications, you really need to stop taking those medications, because you are killing yourself. There are natural alternatives that will help you, and I will definitely get to that. So the medications that I was on was making me even sicker. They even had me on blood pressure medicine, because they claim, oh, it's supposed to help the kidneys. So within 3 to 4 years, something in me was like, stop taking that. Stop taking that medicine, because it's not doing anything for you. So I stopped. I just did it on my own. I said, I'm not taking this poison anymore. It does not make me feel good. And then my mind was like, you need to start eating better. You need to start watching your sodium intake. These people up here telling you to count your calories. What is calories? Like, come on now. Like, they just making up stuff. Like, you really got to just stand up and really search for the truth. And it begins with you, the inner truth, your inner compass, your body. Listen to your body. All right? Don't listen to anything else outside of you. Listen to your body, what resonates. So in my mind, it was saying, look at the sodium, because sodium is what? Salt. Salt is like water retention. That's where like some of the inflammation and swelling come from. Then it gets deeper when you learn that dairy products creates inflammation and mucus in the body. That is where the disease come from. That's where cancer, and that's what, again, that is what they want, is for you to stay sick. So that's why 99% of the foods is toxic. Why do you think a lot of it is banned in a lot of other countries? Like, those are things to like think about, like, all this stuff is here, and then everybody, oh, but it just tastes so good, and you just, so obviously you want to stay in these repeated cycles, and you don't want to live a fulfilling life if you're going to continue to go on with that, So I started counting my sodium. I started looking, because I was actually shocked that, some of those boxed restaurants I would used to eat at, and that's when I used to eat like the food, which never really resonated with me. But it's like when I grew up in a household that ate that stuff, I was, in a sense, kind of forced to eat things that I was not comfortable with as a child eating. So that's another thing too. But that's because when you are in a household of people that's conditioned and programmed, what do you do with that? So that's also part of the illness. That's something that needs to be healed too within the family dynamic. So anyways, I started watching my sodium intake, and I would do my research looking at the nutrition facts, and I would look at how just going to Red Lobsters, just their Cheddar Bay biscuits alone has about 2,000 milligrams of sodium. And I would eat 2 of those easy, so that's 4,000. Then you get their meal, that's about 6. I'm talking about people are consuming at least 15 to 20,000 milligrams of sodium a day. Like, I would think about when we used to eat Burger King for breakfast, then I would have lunch, and then, all this processed stuff on top of processed stuff. We talking over 30,000 milligrams of sodium. How can you not be sick, right? So when I start watching my sodium intake, then eventually I was like, you know what? No, I need to just do a detox. I need to really cleanse my body. So I went hard. I went 30 days of drinking just straight water, and I ended up losing 40 pounds because I said I need to clear out something just wasn't right. And because with me not feeling well, it gave me suicidal thoughts. I actually tried to kill myself because I'm like, something is not right here. And again, that was when I was in my head. Your head will tell you to do those things, right? That's why it's good to be in your heart, because your heart, you're clear in your heart. You're safe in your heart. All right. The mind plays tricks on you. So yeah, there was moments where I would do that. And that was when I was on the medication. That is when, things of that nature. So when I did my detox, when I started watching what I ate, then I just really just started going on this whole, everything started changing. I started getting better. My kidneys was amazing. And I have not had to see a doctor in over 8 or 9 years after I end up just making those small changes. And so when I got the test and they showed me, they was like, your kidneys are functioning at 100. I mean, the test results was phenomenal with how healthy the inside of my body is. And I just want to say it started with me not accepting it first. I was like, I don't have this. I'm healthy. You speak life and love over your body. You stop taking those drugs and research natural herbs that will assist with that. And start drinking herbal teas. Start eating organic, healthy foods. Okay? Like, if you really is serious about your health and want a better life and all these things, this is what you're going to have to do. You have to do it. All right? So, with that being said, absolutely all illnesses can be reversed. You have to stop taking those pharmaceutical things. You have to stop subscribing to their BS. It is time for you to wake up and pay attention. Okay? Like, it makes absolutely no sense as to why people are not living hundreds and thousands of years on this planet, because it is highly possible. The inorganic ones want to take you so far away from nature. So far away from nature. That's why they put you in these boxed homes. They give you these cell phones and video games and tell lie vision, right? Tell lies to your vision. Television tells lies to your vision. So these things program you and keep you so far away from being outside, doing outside activities, going, like camping and hiking and doing all things that keep you grounded and rooted with source, with Mother Nature. So this is just something to just bring into awareness, that you've been lied and manipulated to for so long, and it is really time for you to take control of yourselves. A lot of people are just like, just being accepted of losing people to these illnesses. Like, people over here walking for breast cancer. Do you know the people that's over it, that's sponsoring it, the same people that's giving people the breast cancer? Come on now, like, people, wake up. Stop supporting all that stuff. Give your money to the people that got farms, people that is in nature, to the holistic practitioners, the people, the herbalists, the naturalists, everything that is natural. Go to fresh markets, local markets, the little small markets. Do not go to any more of those boxed Walmarts, these boxed grocery stores, that you all know, the Costco's and Sam's and Jewel's and whatever the case may be, these global type stuff, because everything is meant to keep you stuck and stagnant. You have to go a more healthier route, and you have to start speaking life over you and everyone around you in every way. You have to stop degrading and listening to these low frequency and low vibes. Listen to music and frequencies that is 528 hertz and higher. You have to change your mind to change your life. There is absolutely nothing to fear. Let me tell you something. When I stopped taking that medication, because I was on about 5 or 6 of them, there was not a doubt in my mind of what I was doing, because I instantly started feeling better when I started saying that I am healed, I am healthy. I don't have that. How are they going to sit up there and tell me what I have? They don't even know. They don't know. They have a license to practice on you. They do not have no type of knowledge of the mind, body, and soul, but the holistic practitioners do. Holistic practitioners know the money, the body, and the soul. They know how to help you get that into alignment so that you can live your highest and fullest potential. I always refer to my community tab because I had put a list of people that I follow on my Instagram page that are amazing. These are the people you will want to see on your timeline. These are the people that you want to follow. You're going to want to really unfollow literally everybody that you're following that is fake and phony and plastic. People just, all this stuff that's meant to distract you from who you truly are, and call your power back. Claim your life back. There is no sickness. There is no separation. There is no pain, no suffering. You are stuck in a whole ball of illusion. It's time for you to get yourself out of that. And I have to just say this again. All illnesses can be reversed. You have to stop going to those Western people and get into the Eastern and get into holistic practitioners, holistic medicine, natural medicine. It has to be natural. Nothing from no pharmaceutical, nothing. Go to herbalist, all herbs, straight roots, herbal teas, herbal tonics, natural detoxification, mind, body, spirit alignment. And do not ever speak always, I don't have. When you say that, oh my goodness, I was listening to Dr. Series. Y'all have to follow Dr. Series. This man is amazing. He's actually on the community tabs. He's part of the group of people I suggest you should follow to be able to assist you. I was listening to one of his podcasts or one of his lives yesterday, and he was saying how a lot of you all would speak about what you don't have, like I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this, or this is not that. And he's like, now you just tied yourself all up into knots. You all twisted into knots. Like, pay attention to your words and how you speak about yourself and others. Like, seriously, like if you keep telling yourself it's hard, it is going to be hard. If you keep telling yourself that you don't have enough, you will never have enough. So start speaking that you do have enough, that it always works out for you, that it is easy. Because it is. I'm like living proof that I have reversed literally everything, changed my mindset, changed my life, and everything just flows abundantly. And this is not to say that challenges don't come, because actually, no, more challenges come, but now I'm able to flow through them with ease and grace because I've learned the lessons. So now I'm focused in the sense where, please, I'm not giving no energy or power to that. In fact, if it's something that I know that would have triggered me before, I just give so much love and light and high vibrations to it, because the more you do that, the less and less it happens. So it is just very important that you recognize and understand that these people who you continue to give your money to when you go in grocery shopping and you're up here picking up these drugs and going to these Western doctors that's just practicing experiments on you and things of that nature, because that's something too. If I cannot stand behind or be a part of any company or anything that is not for the highest and greatest good of myself and the world, there is no way I can sit up here and lie to you and tell you that you have a diagnosis just because that's what the pharmaceutical companies or the contracts that they sign with these people to do. You're being lied and manipulated. And these people are under a control, some form of darkness, because they are fearful. Oh, well, it makes a lot of money and I can, do all these things. You will hear doctors. I know actual doctors that said they couldn't lie to patients anymore. That's why they got out of the field and they went into a more holistic, natural approach. So you will meet doctors that will say they know that they had to lie to patients. They had to prescribe them things that they weren't supposed to. It is insane. So you do have the ones that they are really just real rooted in it. But the thing is, they're going to give you something that is going to just make you continue to come back to them. Nothing to make you heal. Holistic practitioners, we want you to heal. And then you come to us so that you can maintain yourself in case, you have your times of, wherever it may be. But the thing is, we want you to be able to live a fulfilling life where you don't have to constantly rely on certain things, where you can do these things on your own. most of the stuff, if you have a garden, you can have it in your own garden that you have in your home. You won't even have to go nowhere to get anything. So, yeah, it's just really important to, you know, really just listen to your heart and to really know that you have to get far, far away and stop supporting and giving your money to these people, because they are over here using this money to create weapons, to create war and destruction, and to make more toxic things. And also, too, like this whole veganism thing that people go into, it is damn near worse than you eating a cow. You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff is made with so much toxins, unless you are eating organic fruits, vegetables, mushrooms, no oil. Oil is very toxic for you. It also creates mucus and inflammation in the body. No sugars. Use dates. Use natural sugars. Dates is so amazing, and it is so sweet and natural. Use that as your sweetener. Do your research. A lot of you all need to stay far away from gluten and wheat and soy, because a lot of it is genetically modified, especially if you are in the USA. I just really pray and hope that people will take a stand for the truth and stop allowing themselves to be experiments. There's these high level conversations that I have posted as well, that I've shared, that you all should definitely listen to. Because when Yaki Awakened spoke about this red experiment, I was mind blown. A lot of you all are a part of a huge experiment. Choose to not be that experiment no more and take your power back.